Welcome guys, it's your boy Shep and welcome back to another video. In today's video I have a discussion over Minecraft features I'm surprised we still don't have. If you guys seen in the most recent Minecraft snapshot, we got Cushion, something people have been wanting for absolutely years now. So I've been thinking, what are some other obvious features that you would expect to be in the game by now that just aren't? And so I want to go over them. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So the first thing I want to talk about is the thing that I think comes to everyone's mind, and it's a thing you can actually do with cushions in the new snapshot if you kind of do a bit of fiddling around with them, and that's vertical slabs. Now, vertical slabs has been the talk of the community for years. Builders have been wanting them, everyone's been wanting them. It can add so much variety for building, and it is crazy to me how in 2026 we still don't have them. Now, when asked why they don't have the vertical slabs, I don't think Mojang has ever given a direct answer. But from what I can find, it's because it will inhibit natural creativity by making it too easy to build, which I think is just no. I think it just makes it easier to build in a sense where you don't have to go through an annoying process to get the look of a half slab. 'Cause people still do. It's just they go through an entire process now. Which, if you want to call that creativity, fair enough. I can see why. I can see the argument. My opinion doesn't make much sense. I would love to see vertical slabs, especially now that we have cushions and the ability to sit down. So the second thing I want to go over is more uses for copper. Now, ever since copper has released, it has been a kind of a shaky topic. It has its uses every now and there for things like the spyglass. Maybe you might make copper armor early game, especially if you're in hardcore mode or something like that. But for a majority of its lifetime, copper's kind of just been a building block. Now, of course, we have recently got the copper golem and copper chests, which definitely adds to the availability and the reason to get copper. But with how common it is, a lot of the time you have stocks of it anyway, so you're just kind of leaving it behind. Now, I don't exactly know what they could add for copper. I think they could somehow implement it into redstone some way, maybe making it so you have to have redstone with copper in a way because copper is electricity. You get where I'm coming at from there. But at the same time, that might make the redstone community hate Mojang and ruin every single thing that's been made in the past 10 years. So then again, maybe let's not do that. Maybe let's not do that. So anyways, I just think more uses for copper in some way, or maybe making it more rare or something like. So the third thing I want to go over, and I think this is crucial with the new pillow system, because if you guys haven't seen, the pillows allow you to make all sorts of transportation moves. So I think faster minecart speed is needed. This has been here for years. Minecarts have been, I feel like, pointless. I never see myself using them, and I would love to have a big intercontinental railway system. And every time people just do them through the nether. But if they were actually fast, people might just make them in the overworld, and it would look cooler, you have better views. Obviously, still be a bit slower, but I think people would have more of an incentive to. So I think a big buff on the minecarts, definitely improvement. Maybe give us a diamond minecart, you know. Is that niche reference enough, guys? Please, TikTok, hello. Anyways, anyways, on to the next point. So fourth thing I want to talk about is something that's not really needed in any way, shape, or form. I just think it'd be cool, and I think a lot of people have it with mods anyways. And that's some better animations. Now, for years in Minecraft, I feel like since day one, we've just had the same old animations. And I think it still should be an option to just toggle them on and off. But I think some new and improved, fresh animations with Minecraft, with the new vibrant visuals coming out on Bedrock, would be so perfect. Make swinging swords feel more interactable, just make the whole game feel more alive. Obviously, there already is the vibrant, not vibrant visual, sorry. The what's that mod called again? Yeah, there are already plenty of mods that utilize this anyways that people use. So I see no reason why we can't get it in the actual game. I think it'd be great. I think if you just have a toggle off and on option, it'd be the best of both worlds. So the fifth and final thing I want to go over is more boss fights. Now, anyone who's seen my new Minecraft videos, I went over dimensions a lot, but this is something that I think just needs to be capitalized on. Last boss update we got was the Warden, which I think was in 2021, and even then, the Warden is something you can go through a whole playthrough without actually encountering, and your whole game might not even change. And you can just avoid him entirely. You can do the Deep Dark sneakily and just avoid him the whole way. Other than that, we have what the Guardian, most boring boss ever. That's the biggest annoyance isn't even the damage it does, it's the pickaxe fatigue. And what else? The Wither just have for 10 years, and the Air Dragon just have for 10 years. I think if we ever do get a new dimension or even some sort of overall boss, it's just needed. maybe a volcano biome and there's a boss in the middle, something like that. It'd be so cool. And we need to see more of Minecraft. I understand you want to make Minecraft too hard of a game. Maybe it only spawns in hard mode, you know? Maybe we just do something like that, you know? Just change up the game a little bit from what we've had over the past few years. Anyways, with that, guys, I just want to say thanks for watching. My recent videos haven't been doing as good as my first three. My first three did well, last three not so well, and I think the trend was just the GTA videos. So I'm gonna go back to Minecraft, more like this stuff. I'm gonna be playing a bit of Avatar Legends when that released in a few days, so stay tuned if you like that. Without further ado, I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.